I just picked up a Bereta Cx4 Storm carbine. Um, I got it in the 45 caliber variant. I know they make a 40 and a 9mm. I got mine in a 45. I'll just show you guys how to do a takedown, how to clean the bolt and the bolt carrier, and just really the overall working of the gun. You're watching this, you pretty much already know about the Cx4. It's a technopolymer, like a plastic. Mostly all plastic. There's really not much metal in here at all. The bolt and the bolt carrier are metal. That's about it. And the trigger system, the hammer specifically, is not metal. It is plastic. Don't know why. There must be a reason behind it, but that's what they did. They made a plastic hammer, which I'm telling you because it requires that the trigger pull be a little more intense to get the force behind the hammer to make it go boom. So once you can get past that, it isn't really a big problem. A lot of people don't like that, so I guess it's just preference. I've read about a lot of people that just don't like that. You can actually get an upgrade, but it's a third party that makes a metal hammer you can put in, and it gives you a little less tension on the spring then. So if you like that, you can pick that up. I believe it's like a little over $100 for whoever's making that. And obviously the barrel's metal. So takedown is really simple. That's another reason I got this gun. I don't have really much experience with guns like this. I'm more of a rifle and a shotgun person, but I guess it's not much different. But takedown is really simple, and it's easy to learn. You can get it down tap in a few minutes. That little button right there, that's holding this whole gun together. You see this little seam going up to here. To pull that out, slides right off. So I'll do that right now. Always check that it's unloaded, obviously, before, in case I don't have a magazine. Still, might as well check. Unloaded. Yeah, you pretty much just pop this button right out. So we'll do that now. Get it going a little bit, and there it goes. Now this is really, it scared me at first, but it seems to be working fine. This is the only thing holding the gun together. That little piece of plastic, and the only thing on this piece of plastic is that little paperclip sized piece of metal that's just giving it some tension. So put that aside for now, and if you want to take it apart, it slides right out. Right off. This part of the gun is really light. It's very stock heavy. Well, it's not heavy at all, but the heaviest part of this is the stock, and that really gives it a lot more maneuverability, I find, when I'm using it. Now, the bolt is very, very simple to take down. You see the cocking handle here? Once that hits the end of this little, like the chamber line it's got here, it won't go any further. That's what's holding the bolt in from falling out. If you look closely, you can see there's like a little ball-shaped hole at the end. It gets rounded. You can pull the cocking handle out only at that point. So we're going to go ahead and pull that out. Pops right out. You see it even fell out. That I don't like. I find that can be a problem. You can buy these online. They're like $18 a piece. If someone happened to lose one, that could be a really big problem. Luckily, I really don't care. I can find it. It's right there. But that's the only downside I find is the hammer, the bolt bolt pull just comes right out. But it is good in a way too, in that it's the only thing holding this in. It's very simple to take down, and the bolt will keep going now. You can see it'll slide right out. And there is really what the heart of what you're cleaning right here. And the barrel. So I don't know if you can see that, but that's really, it's very simple. You could get to it real easily with the scrub. So I'll put this aside and really show you how the bolt looks. Now you can change this to lefty. It's ambidextrous. Another reason why I got it, I'm a lefty. I always just deal with the shells coming out right in front of my face. That was a huge problem, only in a few different types of guns. But if you can do it, well, might as well. This right here, this little piece of plastic, that little black shaped thing, that's what's blocking the shells from coming out this end. It's plastic, another piece of plastic they put in here. it works fine. You actually don't even need it in there for the shells to come out. They'll still come out the side you want it, as long as the ejector spring is on the opposite side that you want to come out. This is probably just to keep anything else from getting in. So if the gun comes standard righty, I'm off the have to change it. If you want to change this, is all you need to do. Right here, there's a little clip, pops right up. It's just like a paper clip, slides right off, and that'll allow you to take the spring, comes right out. You push this piece of plastic inside, and it will fall right out. And then just put it back in on the opposite side. That's it. And move the ejector spring right there. Move that. I tried cleaning my gun a lot, so it's very greasy right now. I don't know, it's probably shining, but it's very easy to clean. I clean it often, so so far it's worked out very well. I like it, and it's another additive to the gun. So we're going to try and put it back together now. It's very simple to get this back together. You just line it up, and it goes right in. And you're going to want to line up. If you see that little black circle on the bolt carrier, that's what the cocking handle is going into. So you want to line that up right there with that hole. You can see it a lot easier in person, and there it is lined up. So you just get the cocking handle, push that back in. So I'm going to go do that now. Alright, now that I've found my cocking handle, you can see I'm going to push it in this side. My strong side. I'm lefty, so I'll put it in on the opposite side. Make sure it's in tight. Line it up, push it right forward, and then you're back to where you were before, where the bolt won't come out anymore. That's what you want. Make sure everything's in there nice. If you ever lose the cocking handle, that'd be a big problem. And again, to get really fully put it back together, make sure that the hammer is down. You can see right here, it's down. If it were up, it would be pointing straight up. I guess you could break it if you put it back in, especially that it's plastic, you can break it. So it's really simple to get this. Just slide them right on here, line it up, push it right back together, and towards getting the end it gets a little harder. So just force it, snap right back in. There you go, that's it. So from there, make sure everything works right, and then just put this little piece right back in the way you got it. That's pretty much it. So, any questions or comments, feel free. Overall, I think it's a good gun. I've used it twice so far. I put a couple hundred rounds through it, about 100 rounds each time. Grouping is good. It's very accurate, especially for a 45, but that's what you get when you use a 45 and a carbine, not a pistol. So it tames it a little bit. Overall, I like it. Feel they could have put a few more metal parts in this and kind of eased up on the plastic. Although the plastic in this is very, very good. It feels really dense, especially in the stock. It feels like they filled it with something, like fiberglass. I don't know for sure though. I doubt they filled it with fiberglass. But pretty much, yep, that's it. So, any questions or comments? Feel free. I hope you liked it, and that's it. See you later.